soon we'll get 3. Soon we'll get 3 Victinis.
Hey, 2 Victinis and the...
The funny thing is, I think we have the Hyper Smash attacks from, the skill tree, but anyway, my point was basically, like, back then, essentially, I did always want to know, like, you know, what the other characters and stuff were, similar to, you know, like, Fire Emblem. I always wondered what the hell a Fire Emblem was, because back then it was just Marth and Roy, and also back then it was Japanese only, right? The first game had... Yeah, the first game hadn't come out in America yet.
Oh, damn it!
But,
oh, not
literally one more hit.
Ah!
Or that.
Or that could happen.
Yeah, or that could happen, but...
That happened.
Anyway, so my point was I did actually want to know what basically the games were and all, because, you know, most of the shit ended up, like, Japan only and all that. I still haven't, you know, played any of the trophies, but the point is basically the trophies and stuff. It got me curious about what these, like, characters were, and...
Mildly inconvenient rock.
And like, this got me curious about, like, what these characters were, and, like, what they were from. And that's, like, you know, the same reason I kind of like the Spirits mode and all that, is because basically, in the age of the internet, this will get people to, you know, research a bunch of stuff. I don't look at it and go, you know, ew, it's different, or ew, it's not. Fortnite, I look at it and go, I'ma Google that. Some of these don't feel earned.
Scale it. But to go to backtrack, it just, I hate to go damn kids, but it's like
Yeah,
I
again was the main.
I didn't even fully grow up with that shit, and I'm offended.
Like I said again, was the melee, and I can't remember if I have told the story. Yeah, and the funny thing is, this is one where I was disappointed because of my unrealistic expectations. Basically, those... and they have 2 spirits in this, and I can't remember if we have come across, but... What the hell happened? What did you do? Did the jump not come out?
Some of his animations lock into other shit.
Okay, then.
So, I rolled...
It must be like that sometimes. Like, since one of the characters, they have a spirit in the thing. I can't remember their names, but the girl that's dressed like a shrine maiden, and the boy with, like, the blue hair that covers his eyes. For the game they were from was Shin Onigashima, and for years, basically, because of its just vague description in Melee, I always wondered what the hell that game was, especially because it actually had a few references in, like, other Nintendo games of that era. Like, aren't the 2 of them in Kirby's Dream Land 3?
Did you just...
I didn't know it could do that!
You just... I-framed my...
No, he used the...
I know what he did.
The Orbiter, and I didn't know that the, like, guard Orbiters had invincibility like that. Dodgy bitch.
I didn't know this was a hat.
It wasn't. But anyway, point wasn't, like, this is the reason I was telling the story is I find out a funny instance of my child brain having, like, unrealistic expectations to...
It's like Mario and Wario.
Well, actually, no, the bucket's description, was, I remember, actually being kind of okay on that one. But anyway, the point is, like, because the 2 of them showed up in a few other games, like, Kirby's Dream Land 3 and a few other things, it was like, being something made by Nintendo, I thought that this was obviously going to be, like, a platformer or something, and for years that's what I thought it was. If I remember correctly, their game is a text-based, like, adventure game. That's why it was only released on the Famicom and the Famicom Disk System, because the NES would not have had enough memory to have something like that in English. But anyway, my point was that that was actually an instance of me as a stupid child, again, having kind of unrealistic expectations for something because,
All the damn.
It's the Earth points. You, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I was gonna say, you need to hit
it's not my fault.
You just need to hit them with one power block and you're done.
It's not my fault. It's just I haven't even added to the point because I was trying to focus on.
Alright, start playing in a minute so you could. Anyway, my point was all that was like, hey, and I wanted to know what the game was, and barring, you know, unrealistic child
it's a text-based adventure game.
Yeah.
Impressive, just
yeah,
not.
Yeah, it's like, and that's kind of my point. If it's much like, you know, the Famicom Detective Club, it's actually very impressive for the era because I believe it was only on the disk system because of, again, the extra memory that the disk system allowed for.
I hate that item.
Yeah, I would recommend maybe doing this with a reflector because I think it actually can reflect the beetle.
Hate that item. Fucking hate it. Cool boy. I mean, like, there was a lot of...
Yes. Like, another one that I wanted to know what the hell it was for you. Oh, hey, look, Boss Galaga. That's another annoying one.
You know what? We'll just...
Oh, this mission. I remember doing this mission and it was a pain in the ass. Well, that's one dead. Oh yeah, smart bombs don't hurt you anymore. I think... Oh no, people the boomerang.
Come on. Oh, damn it. Damn it, no. There we go. It's the items.
Yes, that was why I did that with a reflector.
But, like, to go back to the whole... I mean, I was interested and wanted to learn more, but to go back to why that whole sand thing bothers me is just this ridiculous, like...
I'm also wholly admit it is, like, because of my burning hatred for Undertale that rivals that of 1,000 White Star Supernovas.
Undertale hatred aside, I just think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but, like that, you know, shows you what's popular, and that's what saddens me about this generation.
And I don't want to be like,
you all
damn kids, but...
You all disappoint me. He has super armor. Yeah, you might need Giant Dad for this.
Ah, almost. Hold on, we can go degenerate too. Hold on, I can be degenerate. Like, I can be all the degeneracy. All the degeneracy in the world.
Because he's attack type.
But
So the funny thing, that's how I ended up, I think, beating this. It was either Giant or Super Armor. Sadly, you can't have both, and, like, it went over in a really weird... Yeah, shit like that kept happening, especially because I was playing Ganon, we just kinda kept hitting each other, and shit happened.
It's interesting.
And that's, like, also another thing I wanted to bring up was the...
You have to... It might be a little bit cheap, but he had super armor, so I had super armor, and I had impact drive.
And, like, something else I kinda wanted to bring...
And now, just because I just wanna...
Your, like, their type features, because of that, the game might kick your ass. I notice, if you go, like, against basically a super effective type, so to speak, even with, like, super armor and stuff, the game has, like, such an enhanced, like, damage and launch rate against you, it can actually, in some cases, power through super armor. It depends on what the spirit is. This was a low... I believe it was a low-level spirit.
Yes, it was. So that's why I did it.
But it was a 1-star, but any...
To try to wrap back to
that, like, about the Terry thing that kind of bothers me, and I feel like this was done because it feels like Nintendo themselves recognize that Terry and SNK are not the most popular things. Not only was that the same direct where they announced the Sans costume, you know, seemingly to kind of quell the backlash a little, but that's also the same direct where immediately following Terry, they then announced that there will be more fighters, which that kind of honestly bothers me, because, you know, like, getting more content is nice, though I would like
he dodged, damn it.
Getting more content is nice, though I would like for Sakurai to take a vacation at some point.
Round 2! He dodged!
But anyway, the point was, like, you know, because the announcement of Terry also had that there will be more characters, that kind of, to me, comes off as a little insulting, because it...
There we go! Dodge that!
Like, it feels like Nintendo themselves were acknowledging that, you know, Terry was not the popular pick, so it's essentially like, you know, don't get too pissy about it because your unrealistic expectations have a second chance of being in there. Now we can truly have the Fortnite meme, man.
And it's like, in and of itself, I don't inherently mind.
Like I said, I do like more content, though, again. Sakurai, you can take a break at any time. No one's going to complain about that.
I don't mind more people.
Yeah. I said I do like more content. It was just, especially because they gave, you know, no knowledge or anything about the other characters. They just said more characters are happening. And they also announced more characters on the 4th character and not the 5th. And that really does tell me that this announcement was an incredibly last-second addition because, again, you recognize that this was not going to be a popular character.
Oh, he became a giant.
Ha. Well, I say ha, but the spirit is someone from Fire Emblem, so I'm sure there's a...
No! Damn it! It's fine. I don't care. It just bothers me, fundamentally, because I, you know, don't want to sound like a crotchety old man, or this generation is dumb, but...
But they are. They like Fortnite.
I'll just spam, I guess.
Fortnite goes on to make all the fucking money in the world, yet Wonderful 101 and the Wii U are a financial failure. No, I'm not salty. Whatever give you that idea?
Ha! Okay. Close enough.
Meh, close enough.
I beat him! I win. Doesn't matter if I did something stupid, but I just feel like people need to kind of step back and sort of appreciate what we have when, you know, like,
especially because, like, talking about Mii costumes and all that, we have, like, 2 other Mii costumes that were...
The super armor is helping a lot, just...
again, if you do get high enough percentages, you will start to get launched, so that, you're not completely immortal. And also, in the case of this stage, super armor doesn't stop the instant, like, 100% death.
Come here, stupid.
But, 88 if you... Wait, on, just stand and... Go back up there and stand in the one spot. The game seems to be a dumbass and keeps jumping in. Like, you just need to basically hit them into one of the blast zones. Throw them up! Yeah!
That's what I was trying to do!
Instant kill, but any.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, the funny thing is, like, 2 of the other Mii costumes that were announced in that are interesting, but of course no one acknowledge this. The beginning of Pokemon costume was actually nice. It was Team Rocket grunge, but, like, because of weird licensing stuff was, like, the anime. If you notice, the only Powercon stuff in this game is the Powercon themselves. None of the trainers appear because of weird anime stuff, so that's good. And another one that's actually amazing...
He's still to the cop.
Yeah. And, another one that's, amazing because it is genuinely the first time Konami has acknowledged this character. Fucking Goemon got a costume. But, like, the significance of that is kind of amazing because that, like, I believe it has literally been, like, 10 years since Konami has essentially acknowledged that character. With the exception of, I think, their first or second Super Famicom game was on the SNES Mini, but not the... it was on the Famicom Mini, but not the SNES Mini, because we're a bunch of stupid Americans.
Going on, but...
It's not like I said, you want to, talk about something that's important. It's like, that is genuinely the first time this character has been acknowledged in, like, 10 fucking years.
To draw back to what we were trying to make a point about,
Oh, it's a legend. Okay, time for Giant Bad. If they're giving you magic attack, you might want to maybe go hero degeneracy.
That might be fun. For 5 minutes, depending.
And theoretically, because of the super armor, this is something I've wanted to test. I don't think getting hit as the hero in the menu will make him flinch and make you drop the menu.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot, if you actually do charge his up B and hit someone with it, the tornadoes actually do a lot of damage.
Damn it.
You're at a much lower percentage, so...
The hero has some, like, really... There we go!
Oh, I believe that was a crit too.
Booyah!
Damn, it made the crit noise.
Degenerate! I just feel like people need to kind of stop and sort of understand framing context. Because, while, like, you might not know SNK...
We also have the, the thing of Terry might have an interesting playstyle, which I still stand by is the more important... thing in all of... I just don't stand by is the more important thing in all of this is that is a character's playstyle instead of...
Damn it.
Bowser. you lose, maybe putting giant hill on. Or could, you know, start, like, playing the game as intended and equipping the spirit table. Fucking crits!
I haven't heroed in a while, but hero is... Cause, like, I personally really do think a lot of problems are just rampant entitlement.
Yes, I know.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, here's a topical question now that Min Min has been released. Who do you want to see as the next DLC fighter in Smash? I'm still holding out for Shantae, but a lot of people have crazy theories on who they think will be the next fighter. So, who would you like to see, and who do you think the next fighter will be? I'm not sure who I think the next fighter will be, but, like a lot of people, I thought Shantae would be a really fun character. However, at this point, they have done so many mix-ups, it could be almost anyone. Rayman would also be cool, but anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.